I do like Lena for Chaos. It's more damage to pump into the Chronosphere, and it's also I always really like Aghanim's Lena against Gyrocopter.
Yeah, it just makes him scared.
What's it going to be?
Yeet!
This is the quality content you tune in for here at Beyond the Summit. Later, we'll
Trent,
have
what's your
content
favorite
from
hero?
Sir Action Slash. What? My favorite hero?
Yes.
It
it
was
Rubik?
Disruptor for a really long time. I've been having a lot of fun playing the past couple months, and then all these Dispel heroes starting getting picked, and I lost my love for him. It's just way too annoying in lane. Probably Crystal Maiden right now. You know, always feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Pressing the R button's a lot of fun.
Yeah, CM does some work now.
Yeah, she's great.
She's
Does
not
the
just
panic.
that pathetic punching bag
Holy
CM of
shit.
old.
There he is. He's
Good
been
call, Trent.
summoned.
Good call. That's why I asked what your favorite hero was.
There you go.
I
You
knew.
knew. Well, I've also been flaming him a bunch. But all the Dispels are banned except Omni, and I don't think they're going to go Omni here.
I suggested this last time. It was a very similar lineup, but I'm just saying, think about a Naga Siren here and a mid Gyrocopter.
It's true. You did indeed. Looking for that big Wombo combo.
Yeah, Son in the Static Storm. Very nice.
I saw him blink. I think he won.
Yeah, Disruptor, a little resurgence this event.
Yeah.
Down the stretch, we've
pretty
seen a
much
few late
only
picks.
HR, I
Yeah.
think. I don't know if anyone else has even picked it.
Your forward position did determine your offlaner, though. I think the Rubik Centaur is always like one of those great lanes, and you really like Centaur against Gyrocopter.
I
Maybe
hope
not
this
much,
is-
not the Disruptor.
I hope this is their 4 Disruptor and not their 5 Disruptor. Because they've done both. Oh my god. We got it. Newbie Dota.
Take from TNC. Good team.
It's true.
But you got something in your head. I know it's gonna come out.
What? I actually don't.
He has
Okay.
nothing. He's
I've just been kind of staring.
Vacantly
at
staring at the team.
I was down with the Naga pick. It works both ways.
I feel like there was some Barb that was ready to go when Naga wasn't picked.
No. Seriously.
Okay.
On your life.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. So kind. What do they take last, though? Do they keep this as a 5 Disruptor because they have a Naga? Or is this a 5? I hope it's a 5 Ogre, and we're picking an offlane hero here last. That would be ideal to me. Get something for our boy DM.
What's a good...
Something beefy. Something that gets in there. Sand King was nice.
Yeah, just some hero that starts fights for your Gyrocopter. That would be the most important thing for me. So what's left in the really aggressive offlane pool?
Axe.
Jeez, haven't seen him either. He's kind of fun. He spams. Ooh.
Nope. Four lash.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, the 5. I mean, I can at least see some of the merit with 5 Disruptor because you have the Naga for the easier setup, but
Yeah, but isn't that more incentive for you to have 4 Disruptor because you think Aghanim Scepter is broke when you have Naga?
yeah, but now you have the Leshrac who can also set up and like maybe has more value with gold than a Disruptor does. Like Disruptor past his ulti is pretty weak.
Yeah,
Like Glimpse is the same, items are not.
that's true.
Ask for TA, Quinn. Do it.
Take this game.
How does that mid matchup go? Gyro TA?
TA does fine.
It's a good lane.
I think you win.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's look at the mid-hero list.
We got
Okay, with
Lena. we got
Storm Spirit?
Invoker.
Invoker?
We
I was
now
watching a video
interrupt.
on Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
now
yeah.
interrupt this broadcast.
It was after we looked up the Nelson Aguilar video. That's the next autoplay.
That's the
There's Lena.
important stuff.
There's TA. There's Puck, but they take
Zeus.
Oh,
That's a pretty cool combo.
I
a
like
good
the
one.
Zeus pick.
That's nice. Like if
Good
they're
versus the
songing-
illusions. Great with the chrono.
You,
Oh.
let me say, I've seen Zeus Centaur a lot. Centaur is not really a good save for Zeus.
The other thing
I
is
think it's okay, but it's not.
Disruptor is
No.
really reliant on
He's-
the vision to set up the glimpses. I mean, I guess you have the illusions, which can help, but Zeus is going to give you the ward advantage more often than not.
I feel like most of this game comes down to who gets to jump first. Because it's going to be, like, anytime you get to sleep setup, you're going to kill the Zeus in, like, 2 seconds. Because you can just, like, ring around him. So even if the Centaur pops ult after, you can't do anything against the Disruptor ring.
Yeah.
You just get on top of the Zeus, kill him.
So both the ward game and the smoke, like the smoke
Yeah.
usage, is going to be really important here,
Yeah.
especially for HellRaisers.
You have to find it. Like, the game is pretty simple here. Is like for HellRaisers, like, you can't let VTune get gone on by
You
the
can't
Void.
get chronoed.
Yeah, because you are the save
Yep.
of this game, and you're also the initiation. So a lot of this game is like cat and mouse, like who gets to jump first.
But then you favor the team with the Zeus more often than not.
Yeah, because you'll have the vision advantage, which is why I think it's a really good pick.
Quinn was on here earlier saying, yesterday talking about the Zeus. I don't think it was in this context, but yeah, he seems to be a believer in the hero right now.
I mean, me and Cap talked about it for a while. I told him that I thought Zeus was a game winner.
Yeah.
The only problem with the hero is that sometimes there are a lot of rough lanes for you out there. Like if you get TA, life's really hard.
Right. Yeah. So
Or
you have to like
if you get like
pick it.
stormed in a perfect game,
Yeah.
life's impossible.
So versus Gyro, how's he do?
I don't think I played that matchup. If I had to theorize, I'd say Zeus is probably fine because you get to play the distance game,
Yep.
and then you get Aether Lens, and it's really hard for him to ever get Rocket Barrage on you.
Yeah. You're
You
just
probably
going to get
just, like-
missiled a few times.
Yeah, you probably
It's
just
whatever.
bolt him by a few mangoes and dominate the lane. Because Gyro doesn't have the best.
HP pool.
Yeah, and it's not like he has some sort of like self-built-in regen or anything like that either.
All right, well, put your theory crafting hats aside, gentlemen. It is time for Game 2. Chaos on the verge of a rematch with IG. HellRaisers, can they do maybe not the impossible, but the very difficult and get to that Game 3? We'll find out soon. The fans,
2.6
the bettors on
difficult.
Betway, they do not believe.
Yeah.
They
I
are
do
all
think
in on
that
Chaos.
they have a better chance this time with this draft, though, from HellRaisers.
Yes.
I
for sure.
agree.
It's much more even.
Yeah.
A lot of it comes down to being more open-ended with your early picks and then bringing out your kind of trump card or
For sure, for
with
sure.
the Naga.
Who
Instead
gets
of
the
just
jump?
saying, hey, this is a mag lineup, by the way.
Cleave,
Poor
melee
mag here,
carries coming at
through.
you.
Well, that's a smoke that is going to get first blood.
Oh, yeah. Easy take
But does the 5-man Fade Bolt save him?
You have to watch out for HellRaisers' first bloods, by the way.
They're
Remember that
sneaky.
J178 Game 3 where they got like started off the game 4-0 or something with
Yeah.
the
As
bounty runes?
Sioma said, my Mirana very good first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Perhaps the more important thing, they drop this ward. Will it stay
Oh,
up?
they're going back in. They're gonna try and
Oh,
sandwich.
nobody ever expects this. The loop-de-loo.
All right.
So 2 for
Not
2
gonna fall
points.
for it.
He's going for the greed. Now this is a bold one.
So
They did see him with that ward.
is he gonna go?
Man, Sioma is just a terror on the mid lane.
Yeah, there's no way that courier is coming out, right?
Yeah.
Because they 100% saw him. Yeah.
AFK.
I like that taunting.
Just, yeah,
Taunting as you
you're
reveal
not
yourself.
getting your stuff.
You think I care?
Yeah. IDC.
Well, Ogre versus Void.
Always a scintillating showdown.
That's a CS battle, I think, for the most part. High
So-
armor, Ogre.
The thing we really liked about the core Ogre, after hating it a lot, was that it gave a ton of space for the Mirana to roam around yesterday in their final win versus 178.
Yeah.
Do you think Leshrac can really use that?
You can kill the Zeus if you get behind him pretty easily.
Try and just like split Earth from the
It's actually a
trees?
really easy kill because you homing missile him,
Yeah.
and then as soon as that sets up, you stun and your gyro clears the creep wave with this flak, and all of a sudden like you get a free edict and you chase him down.
Makes sense. It's a lot easier to do when they're on Radiant too.
Yeah. Zeus is also really low already.
Always feels good laning against Zeus when you just get that early magic stick, you know, permanent spell spam.
It's a bit different now that everyone just like the meta now is to bolt.
Yeah, Bolt instead of
It's
our
to
lightning
last hit.
spam.
Yeah, his
Zeus actually
damage
has
is a
sick-
lot better, but he's still pretty low range.
He actually has sick base damage.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so different than it used to be.
I mean, in the past, you pretty much had to arc for CS.
Yeah. Just kind of funny to think back on.
Nice body blocking.
And that was always bad because it pushes the lane, you know, then you're out of position or you're missing creeps potentially. Bottom lane, though, we might see a counter kill. Chaos getting that high skill bash, but beefy Ogre does not care.
Well, I was just giving him the one last love tap. And
Well, Sioma, is he going to turn this around with the Edict? No, he's just going to chip away at Yawar. Force him back.
MSS is not level 2, so no sneaky plays here.
Yeah, he was really bringing the harass to Miposhka earlier.
Oh, the double damage, Zeus. That's a heavy hitter right there.
So right there, if your Lush is there,
Oh,
donk him with
Nyx
the
is
stun.
manning up on this with the barrage.
Range creep help.
help.
Oh.
Everybody has second thoughts.
It's like Slacks with his, you know, when he plays King Carol.
His big Yoshi.
Give him the homie stock. Give him the homie stock.
You know, if I didn't kill him with 2 stocks, I was gonna give him another homie stock. I was just gonna make sure he never got a kill on me.
You got to respect playing King K. Rool, though.
Well,
I don't.
not the way he
No.
does.
No, K-Rool is like the easiest character of all of them.
He has 3 moves. He shines his belly at you. He throws his cannon or his hat, and then he
dashes and grunts at you.
Yeah.
He goes.
But he's funny.
His sound effects are very good.
Yeah.
It's a
He
very
plays like a cowardly king.
It's a very Slacks character. It's basically the techies.
He's
of
really
Smash.
role playing that one.
We're outing him live on stream, guys. This isn't very nice.
How come our most lively discussions when Slacks isn't on panel is still about Slacks?
The man is
He's
larger
like a
than
black
life.
hole of attention. Like
That's
you
true.
just have to talk about him. I don't mean that like in any disrespect.
No.
It's like when I called him, like I was like, in the nicest way possible, you're the dumbest person I've ever met.
I don't know if there is a nice interpretation of that as much as you may try.
It was
to
after we had played Street Pong, to be
crafted.
fair.
Yes.
The illusion rune for the 4
Take
minute.
me.
Nothing useful out of that.
Take me.
I can't remember. Some prominent pro said, like on Twitter, they were like, I really hate the idea of denying, like suiciding.
Yeah.
It's like,
Do you prefer the idea of running back to your fountain, TPing back to lane?
I mean, there's just something counterintuitive about suiciding and that being like a benefit
Yeah.
to the game.
Yeah.
I think was the argument.
I mean, it's true.
From a gameplay perspective, it's less fun to have to run around all the way back, though.
Yeah, but there has to be a better solve than like, let me just run into this tower and die.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the solution, though? Do you make it so that if you die to those towers, you give the XP to whoever
Just
gets
make the
kill?
shrine available every 2 minutes. Problem solved.
No kinetic field save here, sir.
Miposhka is going to go down. Nice pick off, and now
Dude,
the
this lane's
Naga being
really free for
pressured.
Centaur.
Yeah, basically even with the Naga on CS. You can see a nice juke by
dodge.
Sioma. Still may go down, though, with that time dilation slow. Bounty rune denied.
That's the most you're getting out of that.
Yeah. Damn, SVG.
He really does all those little things, like to the absolute max. We saw the double D ward from Slayer.
The team hitting the showers.
Yeah. What you gonna call it? Stand-in.
True.
What a stand-in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much better than that.
They literally top 3 here. With potentially, if they win this game, potentially more. It's nuts.
Picking up Sioma's Slayer was probably the best stand-in you can get.
Yeah.
That guy is
Hello, who has a
really
visa?
good.
You had like 3 days.
All
Who's got a
right, Quinn.
visa?
Quinn's dead.
Oh. Just walks
Okay.
out of the kinetic field, and
What'd
he
you
ain't
say?
dead.
What'd you say?
He's
Well, that
chilling.
was,
That's the fastest Zeus you've ever seen.
Oh, no. The reverse.
Quinn
reverse.
gets killed now.
maybe
He just lumbering after you with that big old lightning bolt.
maybe they
Waiting
need a
for the
replacement
last
to
hit.
Miposhka.
Typical Zeus.
I'll take that, thank you very much.
Now the ulti is prepped.
I really thought he was in the kinetic field.
Yeah, Miposhka thought that too, huh?
Spell 6.
And he just ran on by. I'm not sure what his plan was from there.
A little
but,
drive-by action.
I was
seen
like,
V2
is he
in a
level
while.
3? Does he have glimpse already? No.
Oh, V-Tune
Oh,
gonna
boy.
pay the piper.
Good
Great
call.
assist from the mid.
Very,
Call
very
to
good.
ult.
And Saberlight
What a
gets the
selfless
kill.
Zeus player.
They have really enabled Saberlight's games
Yep.
at this tournament, which I feel like was a big thing missing at ESL.
And he's returned the investment.
Oh,
in fairness,
100%.
you know.
Like whenever you say stuff like that, it's like, you know, the only thing you have to do then is perform. It's like if you're gonna play before Protect 1 and you end up losing, that says more about like the guy getting protected as 1 oftentimes. Like if they're gonna give you all the space, like how Alliance plays. Like Nico Baby delivers. You can't
Yeah,
hate on
hell
the
yeah,
style
he
because like
does.
he plays it well. He goes like 16-0 every game. Like, you really hating on that?
You can hate, but
It would
the
only be-
results are still there.
Yeah, it would only be an issue if Saberlight, like, they gave him these free lanes and then he ended up like throwing his lead every game.
Oh,
Quinn.
Quinn!
Damn.
Barely won the man fight.
Oh no.
MSS
It's
shows
all
up, wasn't
falling
even
apart
needed.
here in the mid lane. Gyrocopter
My man has a
needs to make
triple
some
null talisman.
some
He hits hard.
movements.
Damn.
That's the it's one of the sick parts of these kind of builds is you become tanky as well.
Yeah, you just have a lot of HP and your base damage goes up to like 100.
Zeus's strength gain is not too bad, so with his builds into like Aghanim Scepter and then you get the experience, you just
Yeah.
get levels, you start getting really tanky.
Yeah,
in the
once he
mid-game.
saw that he gets to one-on-one against what's that hero?
Gyro.
Gyro. Like, I think the Zeus pick is fine. You're only reluctant to pick it when you see like they actually have a really nice mid match.
Yeah, like a real mid hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Gyro, fine.
Arteezy's got to be happy, right? The null tally meta
Mm.
coming back.
Hey, to be fair, he also claims that he was just at the gym, and that's why, kid you not, he'll never work out again. Because he said he was sore.
Seems like a very healthy and well thought out solution.
That's the excuse for the
He was
congratis.
sore, so he lost the 1v1
I mean,
against
he
Relic.
actually has
and
like the
then-
sickest Johns.
Relic.
Him and Leffen should have a John off.
Yeah,
you know?
it was incredible. The guy won't work out anymore because I was like, dude, you lost that like 4 years ago.
Zeus ulti is available.
No bashes.
He's got one prepped. There we go.
What a lich.
Oh, there's
go.
a Zeus player.
It's prepped. Another one's prepped.
Oh.
Should have gone for the hit. Watch. He's going to hit this newt on
Quick bash. Quick bash.
100%. Here we go. It was prepped.
Gonna hit this nuke.
All right, it wasn't. All right, that
There
one was. That
there
one
it
was.
So, there's a Naga in the
Yes.
game. She's
Yep.
getting free farm. Overall, you still feeling okay if you're HellRaisers, even though you're down 7-1? Can Naga take this game over later?
Chaos is pressuring her as much as you can expect. You can't do too much against Naga Siren. If you kill her once or twice, that's pretty respectable.
Yeah. Her laning phase is so sick because
Yep.
her base, like her stats are just nice.
And soon she's just going to be able to start playing jungle. I think the game really starts being determined in how Chaos is able to take any towers with their Centaur. Like if he can take the mid tower off of this retaliate,
Little
you know,
bounty rune battle up top as well as down bottom, and it looks like they're going to lose Saberlight. That's a big kill on the Centaur. The Zeus, though, might turn this back the other way, looking for the next kill. Naga in position. Not going to be able to save him, though. Man, this Zeus is doing work.
Feels like a lot of it's going to depend on their initiations
gonna
as they
find a
go for those
hazer, too.
towers. Yeah, hopefully Mapochka's not going to be spotted there, but... Ooh, 4x right now on HR. Map is hard.
That Zeus Void combo in the mid game is just devastating.
Yeah, that's why even though the Naga's farming, like Void's doing fine, Zeus has had a very reasonable game. You get out of the laning phase with this hero, and without having died or been punished, you feel really nice.
Yeah.
Because you're going to do so much damage to this Naga.
I mean, we talked about the Song into Static Storm combo, you know, Disruptor Ags. Obviously, that's not happening for a very long time. Not even a point in Song yet.
They stack way more camps than anyone else.
Does not seem like the HR is very interested in fighting.
I think that if this were a core disruptor, like TNC does, where Tim's gets like first item Ags, then you feel really good playing against this solo core.
Oh dear.
Big
Oh,
pick.
boy. Right,
Quinn-
because like then every time you set up on the Void, you
Yeah.
sleep into Ags on top.
Hold that thought. Quinn's hunting for more. Looking for Mapochka. Already used the glimpse. Gets the double kill on a mega kill streak. They kill the tower as well. Chaos are ramping up.
Yeah, this the core ogre hasn't done anything for you yet. You can't really expect him to like rotate or do.
He didn't stop the void from farming.
No.
He hasn't
Yeah.
gotten kills. He's not fighting really.
He's not like he's tanky, yes, but he's not necessarily a hero that can sit in front of a tower super well. Just because he doesn't have the way to like clear out the creeps.
Have they taken bottom tower yet?
No.
No, that's rough. That actually makes this part of the game the roughest.
Slayer was just trying to apply a bit of pressure, but looks like he was too late.
The thing is with the heroes on the side of HellRaisers is you don't actually fear the rotation down bottom.
Yeah. You're gonna get fire blasted into. I mean, maybe
The disruptor ult.
they just need a static storm. Like they gotta go
Yeah.
for a static storm gank at this point.
And just bring the gyro down, and
Yeah.
you have Leshrac.
I think you smoke with your 2, try to set up for a kill bottom with like your Naga sleep onto the void.
And she just
Maybe
took
make
the
a
point
play.
in song. So perhaps that's what HR are planning.
It's really scary though, because if you mess up this like one fight, you're probably gonna lose your mid tower and your tier 2 tower top.
Yeah, those are long cooldowns. The tier 2 top. Actually already dead, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty low earlier.
Yeah.
I saw Saberlight hitting it, but I thought it got.
It was like 1/3 HP when we last
see.
saw it. And now they're going to find UR, but UR, time walking out, smoke not
They
broken
really
yet.
need this kill.
Oh, this is huge if they can get it.
Oh man.
Yikes. Disaster. Absolute disaster.
And he's got the edict too.
Oh, dearie me.
All right, they're definitely losing mid tower now, right?
Yep. Oh man, they need that mid tower so bad too.
Hey, they didn't use
Did they-
Zone or Static Storm, right? You know?
Did they not bring a ward with them? Does either one of them have a ward? You gotta just place it on the high ground.
Yeah.
That gank is so important.
got
You just have to
little
ward the
trigger
high
happy.
ground.
That gank was your game saver potentially.
Chaos.
You're
MSS is
gonna
like,
lose
yes, I'm playing
mid-tower.
Leshrac again.
You know, Ogre's way of defending towers, making the tower attack faster. You know who really likes that? Centaur. He's
I
like,
thought it was-
thank you. Now I'm gonna take that tower even faster than before.
I thought he just multicasted the wave with his Midas.
That's
Isn't that how you
that's
defend
true.
towers?
But you can't do anything about the Centaur. You know, you can't Midas him.
Just
The
keep
next
on
You can
Centaur.
only
saying.
Midas jungle.
Just
Centaurs.
keep on saying Centaur.
Would it be broken if you had a
Centaur.
1% chance to Midas a hero as ogre?
Okay, but you have to use
you
it
get the-
on the hero,
Yeah.
and it uses the cooldown.
yeah.
It should
Would
be
it
like
be-
a
would it be
10%
broken?
chance.
Dude, I would use it every time.
10%, that's pretty.
Yeah, it uses your cooldown on the Midas though.
It can only work on ogre. You just transmute. It's like an.
How much gold do you get?
So if
you
you,
get
use,
the hero bounty.
if you use it on Meepo, do you get all 5 Meepos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Of course.
I'm down with that.
I mean, the only other option is you have permanently deleted one of the Meepos.
That'd be the dumbest.
All right, Quinn's just a monster.
Can you
the Zeus
imagine that's
pick
your
is
fighting-
really paying off right now.
You BKB, you just run in. Oh, they're gonna get the SVG at least.
Not really the kill they want, but they'll take what they can get.
A kill is a kill is a kill.
See what happens down here.
All right, they have songs.
All kills are not created equal.
This tower is yours, HellRaisers.
No Chronosphere.
Oh, Centaur, he's got Stampede.
Dude, Saberlight, please.
He wants to be a man, but not today.
Just let it go.
I think he would have done it if Gyro had shown in a different lane. Because Gyro just got that kill, so he just assumes
Yeah.
that there are 4 heroes sitting behind there. And then nobody shows a top lane, which I think to him says like, oh, they're just all down here waiting.
So
That gyro had a blink queued up, by the way.
and a BKB rush
Yeah.
as well.
he wants to get on top of the Zeus.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Run in, flack him.
He's playing a mid hero. Right?
They're pretty much all magic damage for now on the Radiant.
V-Tune's going to have to do some heavy lifting with stalling this game with his illusions. He's going to have to do
Oh, man.
a lot of creep cutting.
Not the game to be a support disruptor, too, because you just get nothing. Like, whenever your Naga has that role in the game,
Your early game didn't go well enough that you're not going to get level 10 for a long time.
You never have vision because you're up against Zeus. Life is hard for the Lightning Raptor man.
Poor Disruptor.
He's going to rotate bottom, though. And Saberlight stampeding. They'll reel him back into the call down. He runs the other way and only hits him once.
Wow.
Probably will eventually get the kill, but this is going to be a long and slow, painful process. He tries to TP out.
That was ambitious.
You got to admire
Okay.
it.
I mean, keeps counting the stuns. He's like, all right, there's the Fire Blast. Maybe I can do this.
Oh, Lesh running right into
this is
Quinn.
massive.
Oh, can he get the solo kill? Trying to work him down. He's
Quinn's
got to hit
trying to
the
juke him.
stun.
What?
He's
Oh
gotta hit
my
the stun.
lord.
He actually
much
got
hesitation.
right in Slayer's head.
Now Yawar's there. Oh, the jukes. Playing with his food.
Juked him out of his shoes.
Man, if he got the solo kill there,
All 4 of them.
Yeah.
that would have been so. He's on what, a mega kill streak now?
Yeah. It's really hard to like, because the Zeus, it's so easy to Tokyo drift with him. You just like run in and out. Like,
Yeah.
It's, and then eventually, like, if you guess the wrong way, then he just outmoves you because he has travels, right?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of mid Zeus going bots first over at the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. I like that build a lot. I think it's with the movement speed talent and the fact is like you run out of mana all the time.
Helps you farming a lot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like you get a free reset.
And
Yeah,
then
bots are so broken.
You also become a truly global hero.
I think
because
that's
Zeus
gonna get
wants to
nerfed.
be able to just
Yeah.
sit in lanes and like push that out, then farm some neutrals, and he wants his team to be making moves
Yeah.
for him.
The
So,
core Boots of Travel play recently, I'm a big fan of.
yeah.
It's too good.
It's a very good item, as Merlini would say.
I think the double TP is getting nerfed.
Yeah, me too.
You have to apply what, like a 20-second cooldown to
Yeah,
your other
something.
TPs?
Some sort of
Yeah.
penalty.
I could see that being a thing.
20 I would be fine with.
20?
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't break the item, but it still makes it like.
Yeah, it's still kind of fun because I don't want to make it like completely share cooldown because that's not gonna be very entertaining.
Yeah, then
Unless, what if the boots travel then moved into your TP slot? Then you get another slot.
I saw an NP the other day.
do you
oh,
still
like,
get the move speed?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be hype.
I was watching like a
That would
Crusader
sound really broken.
ranked game, and he rushed Boots of Travel. I was like,
On what here?
Nature's Prophet.
Ah.
Can't wait to level 25. Just gotta get it now.
I was watching some of my friends play. I was like, what is this?
Clearly it won, I assume.
I don't. Did it? I can't. I don't think I watched the entirety of the game. I just screenshotted
Here
that
comes
and I left.
Midas.
Oh.
The
Said
level
some
2
question marks.
multicast. Come on, DM. Screw Nyx. You don't need to bloodlust
Yeah.
him.
Looks like they're
You need
trying
your
to-
Midas timing.
Trying to set up top.
That's a triple, baby. Oh, no, it's a
No,
double.
it was
It's a
only a
double.
double. Oh.
No, I guess not.
Got a pipe though, that's good. Quality item.
I mean, Naga is just farming away. It's actually HellRaisers in the gold lead. Are you nervous if you're Chaos?
I don't think so because their lineup can play. It's like Chaos isn't pressured to make things happen because they've got Zeus, Void. I think more like HellRaisers needed to have a timing about 12 to 15 minutes where their 4-man was able to play aggressively and they took some map control. They didn't quite get that, but they still have like bigger second timing windows where like Naga Siren again with the creep cutting and like stalling out the game to a certain degree. Their first couple of times that they bring the Naga Siren smoked up.
Well, big
Yawar's had
item pickups are coming out now. We saw the blink on the Centaur, the BKB on the
Yeah,
Gyro.
this
is
diffusal timing is
go
really
time.
important. He doesn't have his diffusal though,
It's coming.
but it is coming on the courier. This is where you first get your Naga Siren involved because she does so much damage with diffusal.
Yeah, they need it right now. Ooh.
Oh, Chaos
Oh,
also
man.
want to get involved.
Courier, hurry.
No pressure. Blink, stomp initiation. They're going to find the disruptor executed instantly. And that will put an end to any immediate HR aggression.
Chaos.mss.fate. I bet that's an anime reference.
That is definitely an anime.
Typical.
Isn't that the one where, like, you have, like, a god as, like, your superhero ally in some sort of weird,
Weeb
like,
alert.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
There's, like, I think I know this anime and there's, like, 10 different versions of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Don't.
I've never watched an anime.
Me neither. I watched
don't-
Dragon Ball Z, and apparently that counts. So.
It
And
does it?
Pokemon.
I mean, I
Yeah,
saw it on
it'll be
TV,
good,
but I
it'll
didn't
go.
watch
Yeah.
it. I saw the Pokemon show when it was on.
Yeah.
I remember
exactly.
that.
You're not edgy. Relax, dude. We've all seen anime in some form.
I guess so.
Austin's definitely an anime watcher.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
a.
Is
I
it
watched
anime
most
if
of
they're
them
not
out.
speaking Japanese, though?
It's very true. I only watched
I don't think
dubbed
I don't think it
versions.
is.
Dubbed.
Wait, you watched dubbed?
Yeah. That's
Only
the only way that I can.
me.
So you're supposed to
Filthy-
watch the
filthy
subtitles. Is
bled.
that right?
Yeah.
I see. Like
The,
a
the
real
voice
European.
of Ash is like embedded in my head. I don't know what the Japanese version sounds like.
The language of
You know
European.
kids were watching that Pokemon TV show sucked back then. You'd have to be the most hipster 8-year-old in the world.
That some parent forcing it. Are you watching the dub? You're not my son.
The biggest gatekeeping nerd.
Dad, I
As
can't
a
read
parent.
that fast. That's too bad, son. Better learn Japanese.
Chaos.
Smoke.
Making another move back in the world of Dota 2.
Oh, what?
Screw your anime nerds. We got some hardcore gamer action coming up any second now with that Zeus
know,
ulti. They
it's
will
real.
find the Shrek. They will also potentially
Alright,
find
V-Tune.
Song,
V-Tune.
song,
A bold TP out and a quick and painful death.
He went for the next level play. He was like, they see me running north with vision. I'm going to double back to these trees.
Straight into their
I
waiting
mean, the next level play is
arms.
just sleep and then TP.
Yeah, I was
Is
about
that
to say.
next
No,
level?
that's
Just-
No, that's
they
the
are-
basic play.
They're Thunder God's wrathing.
Sometimes basic is good.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of those times.
I mean, that would have been the first time I seen him use Song, and it would have been the best.
Yeah.
It was the
What-
equivalent of when Yuar got ran into when he Chrono 2 supports for free. That was that.
Blink Dagger Gyrocopter. That's one way to chase down a
He is
Zeus.
all-inning on killing this Zeus.
Yeah, it's good.
And it feels like HR really do want to start taking those fights. All the key components have been assembled. Not trying to turn this into a big farm fest. They have their pipe up on the Ogre, the BKB Blink on the Gyro,
I feel like they actually
Naga Manta Diffusal.
might be able to take control of this by doing that. It would be impressive, but I can see the path.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
It would be impressive.
I would. I think they're in a very hard spot.
I think they're
Is
in a
that
very
mid
hard
tower
spot.
just
But I
Feels
can
easier to execute as Chaos, though.
definitely. I mean, the BKB on the Void is just like, you guys missed a bit of a window, right?
Yeah. That, the Zeus Vision, like you pop your ult, anyone's out of position, instant kill.
I love me some Vision heroes. Feels great when you're playing support to have a little bit of help from a core or something. Feels awful when you're playing support versus Slark or Zeus.
Crimson Guard pickup on the Centaur, great against the Naga and the Gyro.
The Aghanim Scepter is, now you have to do some, like, song and then use your illusions before you TP out, because otherwise you'll just get Nimbused.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And then you'll be relying on Fate.
Brought it all back.
How farms MSS? He's pretty farmed. Got the blink.
Blinky.
Cast range is shorter than Song until you have Aether or... oh, wait. With Aether, is it shorter than Song? For Steel?
I think you have to have cast range and Aether Lens.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Pretty sure about that. I know,
Oh, right. It depends on the level. That's true. It's only 1,200 right now.
All right, Chaos, another smoke. They are really chewing through these, but it's Ogre who breaks it, gets off the initial stun. Zeus ult comes out a split second late. Is this the fight? Is this the moment? Now with that Chrono and the Nimbus coming through, catching out two, beating down the Gyrocopter. Did not get off his BKB. They quickly buy back. They want to turn this around. She just walks in.
What are you doing? Dude, what the?
Oh, Gyro bought back too. Oh,
no, they
What are
both
you-
fought back. The Disruptor as well, and they
He
will
didn't
get
song?
nothing for this.
He had
Manta?
illusions? He
Poor
walked into
dead.
the Nimbus?
Yeah,
literally.
buyback.
I think his keyboard got unplugged.
If I'm B-Tune, I'm straight up pretending to disconnect there.
For the team morale's sake.
All right, maybe they can salvage this. Gyrocopter BKB trying to man fight the Faceless Void. We all know how this movie ends. In pain, suffering, and bashes. Well, he keeps on fighting.
I'm serious
Kills the
though.
homie missile.
I'm straight up disconnecting.
Yeah, sorry guys, I lagged.
Oh, no, oh, they're going to hunt this. This is a dieback on Nyx. If he can't juke his way out of here, and you can't run from the bash. That's a full team wipe with a dieback. Actually, a double dieback, I believe.
Yes, Disruptor and Gyro.
Jesus. The ninjas
Power
of chaos
anime.
prevail.
B-Tune had literally every spell up, and then he walks into the Nimbus by...
That was impressive.
Yeah, now he's like, okay, we're getting a BKB.
Yeah.
I need that insurance.
Dota's a hard game.
I
you
mean,
know?
is it too late, though? He is still the most farmed hero in the game, you know. He's got that going for him.
But you have to do something with that net worth, and that was not
He
it.
has literally done nothing in team fights. Like, what is he not? I don't even think he's
You're not
gotten off a
wrong.
Riptide.
Hey, he's got 3 assists. He
I
did
don't
something.
think he's used Song yet.
It's like some sort of like choice paralysis, you know, where you have too many options, you don't know.
I would have
what
been
to
okay
pick.
with sleep reset.
So you just
That's
do
fine.
none and then you die.
Yeah, he's like, what am I doing? Am I illusions? Am I Manta? Am I songing here? Is this the right time?
Again, I do think Chaos has the much easier lineup to execute.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot. You just press the Zeus ult, you get vision, you drop the Nimbus, void BKBs, Chronos. Doesn't have to hit everyone, just hit something. You know, whereas like they have all this pressure to get that perfect song, static storm, gyrocopter ult combo. That said, though, they drafted it. They got to make the most of it, and right now they're going to lose their ogre.
One thing that really bothers
Aegis
me.
down.
Okay.
Yo, SVG's like team. Free kill.
Free kill.
Miposhka and Slayer trying to do what they can, but Miposhka's going to pay with his life. Yuar found that pickoff. They're going to lose Slayer as well. That will be the 3, 4, and 5 down
he
once
is making
more.
plays here. You gotta give him that.
I will carry you through this game.
My biggest problem with the way they've used the Naga Siren is that a lot of Naga Sirens don't want to use their song early and aggressively. Because it feels like you're not going to be able to farm as aggressively. You don't have that defensive mechanism. The cooldown's really long in level 1 and level 2. But you're matched up into like a kind of a slow lineup. It's not like Chaos is going to go all of a sudden bum rush you and punish you for that timing, right?
Plus-
They've got Void and Zeus. Like both those heroes needed to farm for a while.
Did she farm aggressively? I feel like
not
she
really.
didn't really cross the river or anything either.
Well, and their game plan also was to fight. Gyro rushes a BKB Blink, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's not going for farming items. He's not trying to scale in the late game, so
No Ags, he's so poor.
the comp is all built around this Wombo combo.
He's below his Midas ogre.
Can they
All right.
recover? Is there hope?
Jeez,
They
you
have
are
bought a
just-
smoke. This has to be the dream fight.
All right.
Whenever they use the smoke. This is
I think
Bottom.
Zeus almost has BKB too.
That's
They're
truly
going to find
the
him.
end there.
This would be a nice pickoff, but the Nimbus gets dropped. Centaur, turn around. Slayer gets out of the Nimbus.
still got him. They got
AoE.
him.
They're going to get that pesky little wannabe Mario man. Homie missile coming in. Not going to be enough.
It's a really big pickoff.
Zeus will fall, and now
nice.
you are
Got the illusion
committing.
off.
Could this be the opportunity? Call down BKB commitment. Going to try to focus down this Naga, but with the BKB, she can walk it off. They might actually go back in. Yuar's got to get the hell out of there. All right. Naga lives.
Overestimated his damage output there, I guess.
Did Naga get BKB off before?
yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay.
did.
Then that's like all the damage Void has.
It's true.
If she didn't, she's
Or,
probably dead.
no. She didn't get off BKB. She got off illusion first. But
I guess BKB was after the Chrono.
I think also the idea of going for that Chronosphere is like really bad. You've already lost your Zeus.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
you-
this could be an opening, though. They have their song. They have their respawning disruptor with the Static Storm and the Blink initiation. Can HR find that magical fight to turn the game back around? Chain Frost, though, bouncing beautifully, chewing through some of these backline heroes. DM's on the run. SVG being finished off by the Gyro.
Oh, nice
Manta.
Manta dodge!
Here comes the Naga. Can they kill a second time? They've got the song available.
They've got the Static
Static
Storm. No
Storm.
BKBs
Where
up.
you going? You're going back to the grave. That's
Oh
where.
my
Void
God.
down. Now the glimpse.
+1.
You can't run from Disruptor, and the net comes through. Centaur isolated, no mana. He too will fall. That's 4 with an Aegis.
Oh boy, that
Huge
wasted Chrono.
turnaround.
That wasted Chronos here is so bad for you.
That was just
Like, you lose the Zeus, you can, like, it's not like HellRaisers is going to be able to take over the map off
Yeah.
just the Zeus being down. But when
once
the
you use the
Chronosphere
Chrono-
is down, then they just have free liberty to run you down.
And in a way, all of it goes back to that fight top, getting the Zeus kill earlier.
Yeah.
You know, Slayer has been playing out of his mind this whole tournament as a stand-in. It continues here, keeping HR's hopes of a grand finals appearance alive for the moment.
100%. Once he finds the Zeus there, sets it up for the Gyro. They didn't have any TPs up there. Yuar came in way too late.
yeah, very, very poor decision making.
This snowballs really heavily because now they have level 20 on Naga Siren and they've taken a bunch of towers.
They've
It's
just taken
hard to
3
get map
towers.
control
They
back.
might get more out of this
Keep
too.
on pushing forward. Here comes the Nimbus, though, to try and turn it back around the other way. That's a pretty low Shrek.
That's a dieback.
He charges in.
Dude,
Slayer's
Naga's
going
almost
for
dead.
more. There's the Yule Scepter. BKB try to retreat. He kills off the Nimbus. Now the Psalm set up with the call down, but it's just a backwards movement from HR trying to get out.
Yo, is that
Does
SVG
V2
going shrine?
not have a TP? He does
doesn't
not
have
have a
TP.
TP. Do they know they're painting him?
He's done.
Oh, they can't afford to lose their Naga. Hide. You can't hide from heaven, my friend.
Oh man, they do like one really good play and then.
Ouch.
And this is gonna work out nicely for Chaos now because they have all their heroes up.
And they got the BKB now. Whoa. All right.
Is he close to his Aghanims or?
No. Well,
2,600.
actually, he's closer than I would have guessed. To be fair.
The
If he
like-
gets that,
if they just sit on the high ground, right, in that triangle, and they use the Naga Siren to cut like mid, they can even throw like illusions down to bottom lane. Like they could get so much map out of that.
That felt like we got so much by pressing before when Zeus was dead. That like
Yeah.
you're riding this high of like keep them dead, like build more
Yeah.
for your team, and then you realize that you've kind of run out of resources, and your Naga has no TP.
then you crash.
Yeah,
The
that's-
sugar dissipates, and
Yeah.
all you are left with is sadness and a big belly. And a dead knock.
Oh, a DD waiting for Roche to spawn. He's gonna have to wait quite a bit longer though.
Dire are scanning.
How long till? Sorry, how long till next
It
round?
may
Two-
respawn in
okay.
220. It looks like. It's hard to tell by the overlay.
Dire's
Oh
Nice
boy, they found him
kill.
again. Quinn, BKB on the run.
he's dead.
Where you going, buddy? Homie
BKB.
missile.
He's gonna wear out.
Nice. Just barely.
That little stutter
Hits the
step.
shrine, pops the ulti.
It just barely lasted long enough.
Yeah,
God,
the little
and he
stutter
kept it-
step he
Yeah.
did was
That extra
nice.
move speed. Imagine if the extra MS gets him killed there.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Stressful times.
Yeah, you don't want to give away another one of those free kills like that and
It is
open up an opportunity.
basically 31 to 14. Yet it's a 3K gold lead for the Dire. Does feel like it could be anyone's game. We're gonna find the ogre here with 4 heroes converging. Doesn't seem he'll have a path out, but he'll waste some time.
A lot of that net worth differential comes from like the Midas Ogre though,
That is true.
and the Lich being like dirt poor.
You'd rather have that net worth on the Disruptor right now.
Big stat item now for the Naga Siren.
He's getting there.
Disruptor's what, like 1,000 gold off an Axe?
Yep.
It could happen.
That is a pretty
The
game-winning
dream.
item here.
It is. It's huge. Like with a Naga Siren, it's so free.
And Chaos may be feeling like they have to make that move soon. They're going to jump in with Yawar. He gets turned on.
Spells the DD.
Kinetic field popped up. He's going to try to be patient with his BKB. Time walks back.
Yep. Good job from you, Not
There's the
wasting.
glimpse, though. Into a stun. Into the follow-up rocket barrage. Do they drop the static swarm? No.
Oh,
not
again.
yet.
Man,
Trying to
he
force
is-
the BKB.
Yeah, he's holding that thing. That one was a little scary.
My precious. Can't waste it.
And then Satanic's going to help him out so much.
Both teams need the next Roshan so bad.
Especially with the Disruptor Ags coming up. Because it's
Yeah.
basically Chrono. It's like the same idea. Of
Exactly.
Like, buyback counter, Aegis counter.
One big ult for one big ult.
Yeah.
Sleep or Disruptor ult.
Who has the edge around the pit, would you guys say?
I'd say the team with Zeus, because you can. Actually, no. Maybe
I mean,
the
it is
Naga.
Naga. Like,
Probably the
Naga's
Naga team.
queen, you know?
Yeah.
But I do know what you mean with the Zeus, right?
It's actually really hard to say because
They're both really good there.
Yeah. It's scary for both sides.
I think the advantage is a little bit more solid for HellRaisers once they have the Aghanims Disruptor.
Oh, Yawar, he's hunting
Dude,
with
he's been
this
so
smoke.
aggressive
He's
with
got
these-
the Satanic you mentioned now. He's going to find 2 on the backlines potentially. Yawar with the Zeus ult can set up on Maposhka. Doesn't want to overcommit for this kill, but does want to secure it. The Nimbus coming through. Follow up onto Slayer. See you later, Alligator. They get a nice Leshrac Disruptor takedown, and DM just barely makes it out.
SVG smoke popped. He knew he was in there, but
Oh, Blink Naga now too. They are gonna try to get on top of the Zeus.
yeah.
He's got Scotty.
Well, that
he's
sets
gonna
up
do
so
it.
nicely for the Agnim's Disruptor, too.
Yeah.
Because typically, like, there's not much you can really do to catch the Zeus with the sleep.
All right, so this Naga, he did mess up quite a bit early, but he's come back.
He took the attack speed.
I would like Blink
Hype.
Dagger on Quinn. I think Blink Zeus is really good in this game.
Do you remember when we did this with that
He's-
Night Stalker the other day?
What?
The bloodless
Ah,
attack
yeah,
speed.
yeah.
It's like, bam, 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 bam. So many ogres take the health instead. Or the
Honestly,
strength,
like
rather.
he's so tanky anyway. It's really not worth it this game.
Especially with a Gyro, who needs a little bit of help. And now he's even more flat damage. Add it on.
Nullifier.
Oh, they're
Good item choice for
converging
the gyro.
though onto V-Tune.
Okay, HR have the items to actually win fights
Oh,
now.
he doesn't have a TP for 30 seconds here.
I feel like HR
They
could
have
won a
a
lot more
Zeus
fights,
ulti soon, I
Yeah.
believe.
but they messed up the a few engagements. and
Yeah.
made
18?
it slightly harder than it should have been.
But you know how you talked about, like, it's on that one player when it's a 4 protect 1? That's
Yeah.
kind of UI right now.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to pull some Nico Baby level, all for my team. Because this game is entirely in his hands.
They did set him up for a very good game too. They
Yep.
won the laning phase. They took a bunch of towers. Like they got him Roche. That one chrono at top though is like, it just feels bad sometimes playing Void because so much of the team fight is centered around your hero. Like your
Yep.
team drafted like less team fight as a result of like
And
having chrono.
It's not even just team fight though. It's like the entire map control like depends on you because like your team as a whole is so much weaker when you don't have chrono.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you waste it, even if you get like a support kill or two,
Yeah. You're like you're
may be
taking
fine.
away GPM from all your other heroes.
The worst
because
thing
they
in
can't
Dota
go as far.
is when like you're in a pub, you have a Void.
Alright.
He goes like 10 and 3, but all his chronos were just set up for like solo kills that didn't change the map at all.
Yeah.
All right, so we see a nullifier grab here on Nyx. Roshan about half HP. Do they have that disruptor
Does she have
eggs?
the blink?
We're going to find out in a second. Call down coming through, trying to force them off the pit. The
Oh,
zone is
okay,
there.
there it is.
Oh, no.
This is perfect.
Oh, no. Maposhka, Static Storm with the kinetic field. BKB, you weren't. Oh, just looks like it didn't have it. Trying to fight his way out of this. Nyx on the run. They're not getting damage out there in this time. BKBs are ending.
Stolen Ags! He actually got the stolen Static Storm inside the Chronosphere as
Oh,
well. Then
no.
Nagastar is just dead.
You are standing strong through this. They're going to find a follow-up kill as they bring down Slayer. It's a complete rampage
my
through the
God,
back
dude.
lines. HellRaisers
Oh.
cleaning up.
Somebody click on Maposhka.
He doesn't
He's
have
gotta
it.
be so close.
Yeah, how
gold.
close was he though?
600.
600?
No.
Oh.
Four disruptor.
It had been like 4 minutes. I thought he could have had it by that
Yeah,
point.
that's what I thought
Yeah.
too. He's got the.
Sell your boots and wand.
Oh man, if he has if he has the eggs there, they win that fight.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
Void is dead. Maybe buying back, but
Without the Ags, then that plays quite bad
Dude,
actually.
Yesterday, Sioma
Yeah.
sold items to get the eggs.
Yeah. Yesterday
When he was playing it.
or that play right there, I thought they only made that play because they had.
Yeah,
I know,
Yeah,
me
me
too.
too.
Because you know they're just gonna pop BKB and
Yeah.
what's gonna happen is just happen. Like
alternatively, it's almost like just give up the Roche
Yeah.
and just push the
Play
other
for the
lanes
eggs.
in. Yeah. They could have gotten a tier 2 top.
Man,
maybe.
we all just got baited.
And so too
Maybe
did HR.
Maybe they were hoping Yawar would just think he had eggs.
just not even. bother.
Yeah, well.
Guys, I'm sorry.
I can't press my BKB.
He's going to have level 25 soon. Quinn already has his. He choose he went the damage.
Yep.
Oof. Very strong against Nagasai.
Is the cast range even good with Zeus? Is that a
You
thing?
can get it
Depends on the
sometimes.
game, yeah.
It depends on the game, but he has so many frontliners, and he bought BKB, which helps a lot.
That's true. That's interesting. It seems so weak for a 25 talent, but I'm not really a Zeus player.
The DPS is very, very good.
Yeah. But I could see it with like Yules and stuff. Maybe it has value.
Well, the odds pretty much the same as before. Feels like it is much more in Chaos's court, though. Maybe that was taken from before the team fight.
Was he trying to glimpse back MSS and got killed by him?
Slayer. Could he possibly? The magic disco
Oh,
pony
they
make
got
it out?
MSS,
No,
though.
sirree. No way. Oh, meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they are going to find that Rubik. Take down MSS. Now Saberlight rotating
Zon?
in.
Oh,
Here
jeez.
comes the trap song. Ineffective against this BKB. Yawar does not have Chronosphere for the time being. Might be cooling down soon.
Does
3
she have
seconds
TP
to
again?
go. He's lacking the mana for it, though. A
He's going to
long
get caught
range
by an
lead.
Nimbus soon, right?
Oh, he missed!
He had BKB
Just
anyway.
didn't have the mana for Chrono, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right, support for support then. Well,
Is Maposhka any closer with that deck? All right.
All right,
100
it's
gold.
coming.
He's going to have it.
Just sell your wand, bud. You don't need that.
he's just killing some newts.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Could this be enough? You have to fight through an Aegis.
They need to find the Zeus, not the Void.
There is no Void buyback though, so it's only the one extra left.
the Aegis though. You need to find the. You need to find the Zeus.
Zeus, yeah.
Yeah. Get the Zeus.
If you can get Zeus and one support, that'd be probably the best situation you could hope for. The difficulty, I think, is Maposhka getting close enough.
Jeez, that was
Because
a
they've got Blink
ballsy
Dagger on
D-ward.
Naga Siren, but he's got Brown Boots on Disruptor, right?
He
Yeah.
barely made it.
He's
in
literally
time
going
the
to
last
struggle
fight.
to run far enough forward to catch
Can
the
they?
Zeus.
Do they have like a force staff to just shove him in? Like,
Yeah,
get in
they
there,
do.
buddy.
Yeah, they do. They do. They really need that.
All right.
Because they're probably going to structure this fight with Void very far forward.
Gyro has executed.
Yeah, look at Miposhka's position. He's like, I am not getting caught this game. There's the net on Yuar to start things off. The Bloodlust coming through, but there's the Chrono. It catches out 3 with the Nimbus. Follow-up from the Zeus. They're getting annihilated. Buyback 1 on Gyro. They've got to buy back on Naga. They've got to all in to defend this base, it feels, or else they're going to be losing a full lane of Rack. Centaur still working on it. Age is still there. Yuar just standing strong through it all. Naga not
They got to the
buy
back line.
back yet.
Gyrocopter's just going for the Zeus in the back line.
Huge commitment, but where's the follow-up? Now the Naga buys back. Can they find their critical opening here? They have isolated that Faceless Void. They'll bring him down once, but he's already used Chrono. He's already used BKB. Saberlight on the run. Can they finish him up too? They stun him. They lock him down. They keep on working
dead.
through him.
They
They
can
get
play
the
for more.
kill on the Void. He's got buyback with those kills, though. So it's not a disaster for Chaos, but they are in danger of losing more heroes as Quinn.
Gyro, no.
BKBs tries to retreat.
Oh,
Void
no.
coming back in. Oh, it's all falling apart. 2 heroes dying back. GG, well played. Chaos have a date with IG.
Damn, that last Chrono was sick. It was like, you won't. He's not just going to throw Chrono. Oh, shit, he Chrono. Yo, he did.
EOR's like, well, I guess if you're going to 3-man group up.
What are you gonna do? Chrono us? Says men who got chronoed.
It's like, that is exactly what I am going to do, good sir.
Oh, dear. Well, few unfortunate errors by HellRaisers.
I thought they actually had the game for a sec, and then they didn't.
Just go back to some of those earlier engagements where, like the one Roche fight where Naga just didn't get off the song, and
Yeah.
oof. Could have been different.
Her walking into Nimbus without using
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was
illusions
the
or
bottom
BKB,
fight, yeah, near the
and-
bounty room.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
They were close.
Still a
On a
nice
lot of
run from
fronts.
HR, and I
Yes.
think that is really one of the big storylines coming out of this minors, that CIS was a bit underrated. You know, a lot of people thought they'd like finish bottom 2, not make it out of the groups, but they performed well this tournament.
Yes.
They did.
178 NL.
They acquitted themselves very admirably.
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
They don't get a lot to show for it, but they get a few DPC points, you
Yeah.
know, so they can go straight to the regional qualifiers for the next cycle.
They also get paid.
That's true. They win some prize money.
There is money involved in the Dota tournaments, believe it or not. The pro
Are you
players
sure?
wouldn't have you believe it.
I'm pretty sure all tournaments.
it's only TI.
Yeah.
None of the tournaments have a prize pool until
No.
TI. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Who's stepping up? It's not MSS.
Who's our sacrifice?
Yeah, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. He's coming. He's coming. I got him.
Looks like
I
SVG
got
is
him.
dodging.
The Brody's coming.
Yeah.
All right, Arif.
You tanking the gank?
You
All right.
you won. How you feeling right now, champ?
Feeling all right.
Yeah.
I'm just happy we got a rematch against IG because, to be honest, I feel like we didn't play Dota last night. And hopefully, you know, we're going to be playing actual
All right.
Dota today.
You guys got absolutely.
Hello,
All right,
Tess.
all right, all right.
Yes?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're good?
farther
We're
back.
good, we're good, we're good.
You guys got absolutely worked. Like harder than I've ever seen any team get beat
What,
in my
yesterday?
entire life. Yeah.
I mean,
But what do you? What's the game plan to like reverse that?
I mean, like I said, we're just gonna play our Dota. We're not gonna. Okay, we got hella tilted yesterday. I'm gonna admit it. We got hella tilted.
After game 1?
Yeah, it was like a combination of things. Game 1 is like, you know, playing more Shaker. We're kind of undisciplined, and we kind of let it get to our emotions. Game 2 was kind of like a combination of that, like the build up from the game 1, and the lag, the team fight lag at top.
Ah,
That kind of like
yeah.
destroyed. Yower was done after that.
So JT said he's the best. He
Oh,
can
yeah?
play anything. He's
what he
very confident after that series.
All right.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't know what to say. We're gonna send some kids back to their country.
On a plane to
keep this
Chengdu.
not political.
I mean,
just so you
I mean,
know.
technically they're going back to China.
Yeah, I was gonna- just
but-
so you know, if they
but-
win, they're also going back
yeah,
to their
no,
country.
but I mean, one way or the other, they're going back to China. All right, they're going back to
A
China.
bold prediction
Yes.
from MSS.
That's how it is.
Will you be
Quinn, do you
following
have anything you
them,
want to add?
Yeah.
No, he's good. He said it all.
All right, give me a game score. What are we thinking?
I think it's gonna be a 3-0.
3-0.
Gracious.
All the
That's it. Mic drop.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
That's
hold
not
on.
it.
Oh, Quinn, you have to answer this question from the crowd. Sorry, bud. Will you tank one for me?
Squash.
All right. All right.
All right.
Audience question, dude.
All right.
Come on.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to our audience question here with Gabriel. How you doing, Gabriel?
All right, I guess.
All right, you get to ask one question. Do you know what you want to ask?
Yep. What's your justification for leaving Pulse Nova at level 1, like even when you're like level 25? Because it seems like it's really good. But
what did I ever do that when I'm level 25?
Maybe it's just a glitch, but it seems like all the games you played, you always leave it at level 1.
I leave it level 1 for the most part because it drains like way more mana when you level it up. So it's like the most efficient when it's level 1, especially as a support. Like if you're a core, you're gonna have like a Bloodstone, right, or something like that. So you can level it up to like level 2. But also it's like people don't know about this like toggling thing.
Yeah.
Like so you know how there's a cooldown on Pulse Nova, right? So when a pulse happens, if you double tap it, you get two pulses like instantly, and that's why you can't afford to scale it up, because it just kills your mana. So that's the most like DPS you get.
Wow. That was not a meme and very informative. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, fantastic. What a great audience we have at the summit. Thank you.
All right, now you're good.
Thank you.
Dude.
We good. All right,
Thank you,
you.
MSS. Take a break. Congratulations to Chaos. They are going back to the grand finals. They will have a full best of 5 here against IG. He's confident. JT's confident. What happens when two confident teams clash?
Dude, shout out to all the players that come on because they're. I love the cocky answers.
Yeah.
We're baiting them really hard, and they're actually like
They're delivering.
Yeah.
It's like the alley-oop, and
Normally they'll
it
say,
doesn't
like,
rim out.
we just hope for a good game, maybe a 3-2 or
They're
something.
I respect my
they're a really
opponent.
strong team, you know.
We'll see what happens.
JT said it was easy yesterday. MSS predicts a 3-0. I'm pretty hyped.
Yeah. We're ready for it. And I hear there's a curse at the summit, LD. Do you want to speak on that, or
The summit curse.
Yeah, I heard there's a curse that you guys always get 2-0, 3-0. The summit curse.
Is that true? I think
That's what your staff have been telling me. And now we've had
maybe
the 2-0.
recently, not
Okay.
all the time.
Not every summit.
Like, okay, when
but
VP did the all-hero challenge, that definitely was not a stomp, right? They tried to
No,
do
that
it
was
going to
5
the grand
games.
finals, and then
Yep.
it backfired, and they're like, okay, we're going to play real Dota now. So
just for the game.
this
5.
is the DPC, though. There will be no, all-hero challenges going on, I'm pretty sure. Major slot on the line, guys, and with that, we're going to take a break. We've got lots of content coming up as Chaos gets ready to take on IG, so if you want some memes, if you want some entertainment, don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon. Dota Summit 11 Grand Finals just around the corner.